Hi there. We are at the point in Genesis chapter 9 where God is already finished with his covenant, and we're told that all humans came from Noah. But now we start a new story. It's not a proud moment in Noah's history, but nonetheless, it was told. Now you need to understand that Noah was a sailor. That was forced upon him. But now his sailing days are over. And what did Noah decide to do? He decided to become a farmer. Let's read this in Genesis 9:20 to 23. And Noah began to be a farmer. In the King James Version, it says a husbandman. And he planted a vineyard. Now, folks, in case you think he just did it right away as soon as he got out of the ark, wow, he planted a vineyard and whoa, he got everything that was about to happen was about to happen. No. You see, where did the seeds come from, the grape seeds? Why, it came from the bird poop. Now, you see, you had to sort through those seeds, to see which ones were grape seeds, which ones were apple seeds, which ones were seeds from all kinds of different vegetation. So there was a lot of sorting going on. There was a lot of planting going on. So you need to understand at least a year or two has passed between verse 19 and verse 20. See, when we read through this, we tend to highlight certain things without realizing exactly what went behind it. So, in Genesis 9, verse 20, probably at least 2 years have passed. And Noah began to be a farmer and planted a vineyard. Now, what do you think happened when he planted a vineyard? He picked the grapes. And when he picked the grapes, what do you think happened? Some of the grapes started to ferment. Ooh, must have given off a sweet odor. I'll tell you what happened. He made wine. They didn't just have grape juice. He also fermented some, and they had wine. And what do you think Noah did? He drank of the wine and became drunk. And he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers about it. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon their shoulders and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backwards, and they saw not their father's nakedness. Folks, let's unpack this and see exactly where it's going. An indeterminate time passed by, and the seeds which the birds pooped out in the ark were sorted. Remember, in Genesis 7, verse 3, Noah was to accept flying birds by sevens, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. Now, so it was that Noah became a farmer. How surprised Noah must have been to see how things grew in soil no longer cursed. Remember, God said I would remove the curse of the ground. The curse would be gone. Now this brings to mind also when Lamech named his son. In Genesis 5:29, he said, "This same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our land, because of the ground which the Lord has cursed." Wow. So when he named Noah, he said, the ground was, he's going to give us comfort from the cursed ground. Man, that's very prophetic, isn't it? What did Lamech highlight? The cursed ground. So as Noah started farming, he also planted a grape-bearing vineyard. Now, allowing the grapes to ferment, Noah made wine. Apparently, it smelt and tasted so good that he overdid his drinking and sipping and became intoxicated. Noah fell into a drunken sleep and did not properly cover himself. Although Ham probably should not have entered Noah's tent, he did anyway and saw his father in a bad way. Perhaps he thought this was funny, so he went and told his two brothers, and in doing so, he showed total disrespect for his dad. The other brothers, however, would not disrespect their father. Neither did they think it was funny. Instead, they covered him without looking at his indignity. Although this is the first mention of wine in the Bible, there is absolutely no reason to doubt that the pre-flood civilization people used wine and intoxicating beverages in comparing his return to earth. Jesus said, listen to this. Jesus said in Matthew 24:37-39, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Folks, in the above context, I'm certain Jesus was not mentioning drinking as consuming water and juice. But sad to say, but fermentation as a decay process had most probably been controlled and utilized by man since soon after the fall. I wonder, you see, as I'm reading through this, I wonder, does this make alcoholism the oldest disease and addiction? And a second thought, Noah got drunk, and I was always taught at how sinful that was of Noah. But I wonder, when Noah drank, was it an accident that he got drunk? The Bible doesn't hold this sin against him. Just a thought.